To acknowledge the fact that the entire world is before you is a grand expression of the boundless potential that awaits us as we journey through life.
We are the answer. We are the voice. Claim your power. We have a choice. Ain't nothing stopping us. We got what we
Nice.
Watch out, we make history.
We are watching the makings of superstars.
Hey, we dominated. It pays off.
Tell you what, the future is bright in Manhattan, Kansas.
Students here at K-State are getting those experiences that really prepare them for the future.
One of the unique things about Kansas State University is it was the first operational land grant. And nobody has it as central to their mission. It is about access. It is about opportunity. It is about affordability. It is about encouraging people to allow them to achieve their dreams and go beyond what they can dream.
And this team just keeps pushing.
We're all trailblazers and we're out here to push ourselves. It is possible. You can achieve anything.
I'm in a position right now where I feel the entire world is really before me.
And hear this. The world is already better with you in it.
We know if we do good things in Kansas, we can do good things around the world.
Please remain standing while Devlin Yoakum, a junior in music education, sings our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
That was beautiful, Devlin. Thank you. You may be seated. Good morning. I am Debbie Mercer, Dean of the College of Education, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to the Spring 2025 College of Education Commencement. As we begin our program this morning, I am privileged to introduce the members of the Platform Party. I ask them to stand and remain standing, and please hold your applause until the entire group has been introduced. Beginning on your far right, we have Devlin Yoakum, vocalist. Andrew Bergmeyer, student commencement speaker. Todd Goodson, Associate Dean of Education and Curriculum and Instruction Department Chair. Richard Linton, President. And on my right, Randy Watson, Kansas Commissioner of Education. Jesse Perez Mendez, Executive Vice President and Provost. Adam Walker, President and CEO of the K-State Alumni Association. And James Alberto, Teaching Assistant Professor in Curriculum and Instruction. Thank you. This day truly would not be possible without the conscientious, caring, and rigorous attention of a dedicated faculty. I'm honored to introduce representatives of our faculty, and I ask them to stand and remain standing. And once again, please hold your applause until all have been introduced. Tracy Conway, Mark Elner, Kaylin Hoppy, Eder Entrego Palacio, Lori Levine, Seth Lichtide, Tawny Martinez, Dustin Merritt, Angie Messer, Michelle Miller, Kaylee Myers, Beth Pesnell, Amber Rios, Vicki Sherbert, Marcellus Caldas, and Martha Smith Caldas. And I also recognize those faculty members serving as marshals: Lotta Larson, Suzanne Perath, Jim Teagarden, Pedro Espinoza, Kimberly Staples, and Sherry Martini. Thank you. My appreciation to our dedicated faculty. I would also like to thank Josephine Benson, Jr. in English, for providing the organ music for today's ceremony, and David Morrison for providing the bagpiping music. This spring, we continue a special tradition during commencement by recognizing outstanding College of Education graduates. Dr. Todd Goodson, Associate Dean of Teacher Education and Accreditation and Department Chair of Curriculum and Instruction, will recognize graduates who have received outstanding undergraduate student awards.
Thank you, Dean Mercer. Today we have the opportunity to honor our outstanding undergraduate students. We know you are well prepared as knowledgeable, ethical, caring decision makers who will greatly impact your future schools and communities. As I read each graduate's name, will you please stand and be recognized for your achievement? Each semester, we present 2 Outstanding Future Teacher Awards, one in elementary education and the other in secondary education. This award recognizes outstanding future teachers who demonstrate excellence during their professional clinical experiences as supported and documented by their cooperating teachers and university supervisors. Tess Niermeyer is recognized. Tess is recognized as this semester's Future Teacher Award recipient for elementary education. Jenna Butterfield is recognized as this semester's Future Teacher Award recipient for secondary education. She is a graduate in Family and Consumer Sciences education and will be graduating with the College of Health and Human Sciences later today. Each semester, faculty identify several students to receive the Outstanding Undergraduate Student Award. This award recognizes their outstanding scholarship and leadership in college, campus, and community activities. Each of these students exemplifies the meaning of being a knowledgeable, ethical, caring decision maker, thereby reflecting the qualities of all of our graduates. Andrew Bergmeyer, elementary education. Madison Mice, elementary education. Alexa Miner, elementary education. Rochelle Rickenbacher, K-12 physical and health education. And Ansley Trunkel, secondary English education. In addition, we would like to recognize our Spring 2025 University Honors Program completers. Jenna Fishley in secondary social studies education. Hannah Kipp, secondary English and journalism education. Melania Mahoney, elementary education. And Ainsley Trunkel, secondary English education. Congratulations to all of our undergraduate student awardees.
Thank you, Dr. Goodson. I am pleased to announce our commencement speaker and the 2025 Dan and Cheryl Young Excellence in Education Administration Award recipient, Dr. Randy Watson. In 2006, the College of Education initiated an award recognizing the importance of educational administrators in establishing environments that promote student learning. The award was named in honor of Dan and Cheryl Young, exemplary teachers and administrators throughout their career in the Manhattan school system. Watson was named Commissioner of Education in November of 2014. During his tenure with the State Department of Education, Dr. Watson has rapidly become known for his visionary leadership to position Kansas as an innovator in rethinking a century-old school model. Watson's forward-thinking leadership has also led to balancing the emphasis between academic test scores and the characteristics Kansans identified as important to student success. Commissioner Watson has been recognized nationally for guiding student-focused success, which fuels the state board's vision for education. A lifelong Kansan raised in Coffeyville, Watson earned his bachelor's degree, his master's degree, and his doctorate of education and district-level certification from Kansas State University. He was a College of Education Alumni Fellow in 2002 and the Kansas Superintendent of the Year in 2015. He also received the Outstanding Service Award from the United School Administrators of Kansas in 2020. His longtime career in education spans nearly every level of the field while serving Kansas students, first as a teacher, and coach, followed by leadership positions as principal and superintendent, and faculty in the higher education system. As commissioner, he's personally visited each of the state's 286 school districts and continues to speak with educators, staff, and students regularly throughout the year. In fact, you might have seen him in Bluemont Hall. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Watson on receiving the 2025 Dan and Cheryl Young Excellence in Education Administration Award, which includes a plaque, a monetary award, and inclusion on a permanent plaque in our own Bluemont Hall. Dr. Watson.
Good morning, President Linton, Dean Mercer, esteemed faculty, family, friends, maybe most importantly, the people out here, the resilient, brilliant class of 2025. It's got a good sound to it, doesn't it? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So lately I've been thinking about life's questions, that make you go, One of those is we're here today to celebrate a graduation. Yet we call it commencement, not finale, not wrap up, but commencement, a word with Latin roots that simply means to begin. That's the irony, isn't it? That this ceremony marks the end of a college journey, but the beginning of something even more important. So here's the first lesson that all of the teachers would instill upon students today. Commencement isn't the end, it's a starting line. It's the moment you shift from being students of education to leaders in it. So I was thinking back to my own journey in this great university, and I couldn't help reflect on my days at Kansas State and all the things that have changed and all the things that are maybe still the same. You get to cheer on and pack stadiums for a football team on to victory. We couldn't buy a touchdown, much less a victory, during my days here. You studied in Bluemont Hall. I watched it being built as I was in Dickens and Holton Hall. I got to watch Big 8 championships that the banners around here represent in Ahern Fieldhouse while you cheer on basketball teams here in Bramlage. But I was thinking about what is the same other than walking across campus and this feeling of this great university. And one of them is we all made late night donut runs. I started in a place called Vern's, which was a house in the basement, quickly escalating to Swanee's in the back of an alley, and you get to go to varsity. But we experience those late night runs the same. But let me tell you what hasn't changed at all. The soul of this university and the hearts of this honorable profession. Education's not static. It breathes in every question asked, every challenged assumption, every dream a child dares to whisper out loud. And now you're the ones who will ignite the flame for others in classrooms. You will go to places and shape minds, and you'll stir hearts. You didn't come to Kansas State just to learn how to teach. You came to learn how to inspire. You mastered theories and strategies and probably juggled just a few more learning platforms along the way. But what you really built here was a belief in human potential, including your own. You chose a path that demands patience, creativity, resilience, and a heart wide enough to carry the dreams of so many. A profession that may not always make headlines, but always makes a difference. And right now, in a world craving hope and understanding, your work is more vital than it ever has been. But this moment isn't just ceremonial, everyone. It's personable for all of you. Today, ask of you, where will you begin? Where will you start with the patience that this world feels so impatient? Will you offer belief to someone who's forgotten their own worth? Will you lead with courage when the road ahead is unclear? Because beginnings are never easy, but they carry power, the power to change a life, a classroom, and an entire community. So as you leave the halls of Bluemont and step into classrooms, communities, and virtual spaces, take K-State values with you. Carry the spirit of service, a love of learning, and the unshakable belief that every student, every single student, has something extraordinary inside of them. Let's be honest. The world won't always be easy, and it will offer you moments of quiet beauty. How about a student who reads a full paragraph out loud for the very first time? Or a quiet student in the back of the class raising their hand with newfound confidence? Or a realization that they're not just learning from you, they're becoming themselves because of you. That's commencement. The beginning of your impact, the start of the lives you will shape. And as you move your tassel over today and step into this next chapter of life, just know this: Kansas education needs you more than ever. Your skill, your passion, your voice, but most of all, your heart. So EdCats, commence with hope. Commence with purpose. Commence with the unshakable belief that education does change everything, and that now you are its stewards. Congratulations, class of 2025, and for all the people here to celebrate with you today.
Thank you, Commissioner Watson. To extend remarks on behalf of the students of our college, I'm pleased to introduce Andrew Bergmeyer, an elementary education graduate from Hutchinson, Kansas.
Thank you, Dean Mercer. Take a breath. I haven't been this nervous to speak since my first day of student teaching. Shout out to Mr. Hill back there. Now, I can't guarantee that my speech is going to make you want to run through a brick wall, but I will do my best to encapsulate our experiences here at the greatest university in the world. Firstly, to all the families, friends, educators, and support systems in the room, thank you. Thank you for pouring into these incredible individuals sitting in front of you today. Whether you know it or not, I can guarantee that your presence made a difference somewhere along the way. To my fellow graduates, we've spent years turning in lesson plans at 11:59, writing discussion posts, surviving group projects, and navigating a whole lot of unknowns. But one thing's for sure: learning happens in the chaos. Whether it was from unexpected feedback, last-minute changes, or just figuring things out as we've went, we've grown the most when things didn't go according to plan. Like that time I spent all night making the perfect lesson plan, only for the smartboard to stop working, 2 kids to cry, someone to throw up. But hey, I still learned a lot that day. College has taught us many things, some of which came from textbooks, but most came straight from the chaos. And I say that with love, because real learning happens in the middle of the mess. As Greek philosopher Heraclitus once said, chaos is a friend of those who seek change. And it's in the chaos, the missed deadlines, the unexpected challenges, the nights we questioned if we could keep going, that real change and growth happened. Whether it's in a room full of energetic first graders or during a late night study session filled by caffeine and confusion, it was in the most unpredictable moments that we discovered new strengths, deepened our connections, and found inspiration in the journey of learning together. It wasn't always easy, but we made it through. And now, here we are, stronger, wiser, and ready for what's next. One of the most powerful lessons we've learned is that we are not bound to classroom rules. Yes, we walk into classrooms, structures, and systems, but the heart of who we are, that is what's limitless. We bring something uniquely powerful with us, our voices and our stories and our servant, caring hearts. Remember, Dr. Martinez once said, "Students don't care how much you know until they know how much you care." As we go forward, remember, give grace, and then give yourself the most grace. You are not defined by your praxis score, nor the B you received in one of your K-State 8s, unless you're me and the class was natural disasters. Not every day will be your best day, but your worst day does not define you. What defines you is your willingness to show up for others, your heart to lead, and your servant disposition. When you walk into that classroom, or wherever your next chapter begins, tell yourself that you belong, because you do. You've put in the time, and you've invested your energy. Now the question becomes, what do you want to do with it? And whatever the answer is, remember your why, and don't forget where you came from. Remember those who have been with you through the chaos. Embrace the uniqueness within you. That is your superpower. Thank you. Go Cats.
Thank you, Andrew. Now, it is time for the most important single event of this morning's ceremony. Will all candidates for bachelor's degrees in elementary education, secondary education, and education studies please rise? I'm happy to introduce Dr. Richard Linton, President of Kansas State University, for the conferral of degrees.
Well, good morning. How are the graduates doing? Pretty good? I don't know if that's enough. Let me ask you that question again. How are the graduates doing this morning? I get the best part of the script all day long. By the authority granted to me by the people of Kansas and the Kansas Board of Regents, and upon the recommendation of our faculty, and upon completion of all degree requirements, I am very pleased to confer upon you the respective degrees that you have earned at Kansas State University. You may now take that tassel and move it on to the left side of your mortarboard. Let's give our new graduates a big round of applause.
Thank you, President Linton, and congratulations to all candidates of the class of May 2025. Graduates, your recognition on stage is a culmination of many hours of hard work and dedication. We will now proceed with the presentation of diplomas to the graduates. Dr. James Alberto will serve as our reader. President Linton and Provost Mendez will be joining me in congratulating each of you. To begin our ceremony and recognition of degrees today, we honor Brian Brenner by awarding his degree posthumously.
Brian Brenner, Bachelor of Science in Secondary English Education. Brian's mother, Jenny Shost, is accepting his diploma posthumously. The following students are candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Elementary Education. Katie Elizabeth Fromm. Kayla Danielle Ketterman. Cassidy Young Beadle. Taylor Nicole Huddleston. Ava Josephine Vanenwegen, summa cum laude. Camille Louise Dolacek, cum laude. Marilyn Campbell, magna cum laude. Miranda Lily Columbia. Hadley Ann Schaefer, magna cum laude. Alexis Lynn Minor, magna cum laude. Lainey Joe Eck, magna cum laude. Brenna Becker. Andrew Thomas Bergmeyer, magna cum laude. Kimberlyn Lakin Nichols, summa cum laude. Lindy Paget, summa cum laude. Julia Renee Poorman. Emily Jean Hayes. Haley Faye Hershey, cum laude. Megan Brockmeyer, summa cum laude. Bailey Marie Talbot, cum laude. Ellie Catherine Haynes. Molly Lois Doherty. Jenna Lynn Terry. Abigail Elaine Obinyeta. Abigail Rachel Broyles, summa cum laude. Cassandra Marino Rodriguez. Kenzie Grace Simpson, magna cum laude. Emma Rose Peffley. Evie Mara Rodenbaugh, summa cum laude. Christy Michelle Ryder, cum laude. Ashton Christine Esposito. Emma Claire Felicity Biggs, magna cum laude. Kinsey Ray Whitehead, cum laude. Malie Shea Rutherford, summa cum laude. Trinity Simone Lehman. Emily Jean Stanfill. Olivia Jane Efred Quevedo. Margarita Cdi Gonzalez, summa cum laude. Grace Wright. Emma Marie Popkis, summa cum laude. Hallie Marie Green. Christy Bean, magna cum laude. Tess Langton, summa cum laude. Chloe Noel Martin. Teresa Marie Niermeyer, magna cum laude. Brooke Elizabeth Burning, magna cum laude. Riley Chrysler, summa cum laude. Monica Tanner. Guadalupe Medina. Jade Urquizo Dozel, cum laude. Caitlin Yoder, cum laude. Marin Lene Lanker, cum laude. Isabel Coleman. Tanya Mata, cum laude. Henry Jacob Minke. Emily Denise Wheeler Centani, cum laude. Grace Schroeder. Trinity Grace Moody. Caroline Bologna Nickens. Larissa McMillan. Emma Kathleen Liddick, magna cum laude. Corinne Elizabeth Reese, magna cum laude. Alexa Dawn Leitner, magna cum laude. Melody Ruby Flores, magna cum laude. Jenna Ray Walker. Jordan Ashley Gherkin. Jamie Ray Johnson, summa cum laude. Natalie Ann Nelson, magna cum laude. Ashlyn Grace Fuel. Amy Shoemaker, summa cum laude. Faith Crawforth. Madison Lynn Mice, summa cum laude. Aspen Noel Gerard, magna cum laude. Riley Diane Duzine, cum laude. Trinity Larae Robbins, summa cum laude. Faith Allison Bikeman, summa cum laude. Courtney Finley. Annika B. Flonis, summa cum laude. Clarissa Grace Harris, summa cum laude. Lainey Felich. Brianna Marie Warren, magna cum laude. Stacy L. Prawl, magna cum laude. Teen San Kim. Kate Herrera, cum laude. Melena Mahoney, summa cum laude. Alexandra Nicole Richardson.
Please join me in congratulating our elementary education graduates. You may be seated. Will graduates with the Bachelor of Science degree in Secondary Education and Educational Studies please rise and remain standing and follow the directions of your faculty marshals.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Secondary Education. Madison Bell Ward, cum laude. Tyler James Dahl. Elizabeth Grace Vaughn. Grace Anna Huffman. Daphne Madeline Dole. Haley May Wooler. Allison Marie Meyer, cum laude. Ainsley Grace Trunkle, summa cum laude. Claire Marie Lowry. Abigail Christine Heisel, magna cum laude. Madeline Corinna Smith. Courtney Erica Forte, summa cum laude. Jeremy Michael Dembowski. Bella Stark. Zoe Elizabeth Demand, cum laude. Brooke Elizabeth Davis. Olivia Grace Chavez. Carly Claire Smith. Devin Thomas Church, summa cum laude. Carter Topliff. Mitchell Ray. Gavin Cornelson. Mitchell Reno. Colton Scott Jones. Adrian Isaiah Mendoza. Brian Simons. Darren Funk, cum laude. Zozin Ritz. Jenna Marie Fishley, magna cum laude. Hannah Mary Kipp, magna cum laude. Rochelle Lynn Richenberger, summa cum laude. Haley Lee Kelly. Lacey Suzanne Pavlik. Kimball Jeffrey Martin. Cameron Michael Beardsley. Seth Oliver Ridenauer, magna cum laude. Titus David Tuiasosopo. Emmett Gray Pond. Josiah Youngkin, Alfred James Yon. The following students are candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Educational Studies. Celeste Catherine Hughes. Haley Elizabeth Rush. Anicia Lendora Reed. Dylan Thomas Smith. Charles Paul Salyer. Lucas Smith Caldas. Jason Darnell Carpenter Jr. Mason James Alberto. That's my son. Oh. Zoe Ann Borders. Megan Musgrove Box. Allegiance Ann Batista, magna cum laude. Chloe D. White. Emma Lee Lalonde.
Please join me in congratulating all of our education graduates. You may be seated. Kansas State University believes in you. Upon graduation, you become a lifelong member of the K-State family. our nationally acclaimed Alumni Association will serve as a primary connection to the university. To welcome you with a special announcement, I'm pleased to introduce Dr. Adam Walker, President and CEO of the K-State Alumni Association and an EdCat.
Thank you, Dean Mercer. As a fellow EdCat, I'm honored to join you today to officially welcome you to the K-State family and the K-State Alumni Association. As an alum, you now join a K-State network of more than 210,000 living graduates. Our mission at the association is to reach, connect, and serve all members of our K-State community. And the core values guide us to keep you connected to K-State. In fact, our most important value is connect. We provide that lifelong connection that alumni desire. Through the association, you can stay in touch, relive, and reminisce about those K-State memories through pre-games, watch parties, and activities held on campus, around the country, and even around the world. Another value is tradition, and you will likely celebrate a few of these as you sing the alma mater for the first time as a graduate, KSU photos around campus or Aggieville, as you carry on new traditions as well. And don't forget Call Hall Ice Cream, which closes today temporarily. The final value I'd like to talk about today is purple. For K-Staters, it's more than a color. It's a symbol of pride, connection, and family. You feel it every day. You put on that favorite hat, t-shirt, or sweatshirt, especially when you're outside of Manhattan and see that K-State purple. In recognition of your graduation, Dean Mercer and the College of Education, along with the Alumni Association, as she mentioned, are providing you with a 1-year paid membership. We hope you enjoy the membership benefits, such as the K-Stater, discounts, and a special connection. And after that year, we ask you to be an active member to continue that impact with future graduates just like you. And in fact, K-State alumni are among the most loyal in the nation. We rank #1 in the Big 12 and top 10 nationally. This is indeed a special place. Lastly, we're pleased to present to you an alumni business card holder. Display it proudly, and as you go through life and your titles and addresses change, please make sure to keep us updated so you don't miss an alumni event in your area. We want to make sure you stay connected. Congratulations, EdCats, and of course, go Cats!
Thank you, Adam. We thank all parents and guests for attending today. Your support helped your special graduates succeed in their academic journey. Immediately after this ceremony, please join us in front of Bluemont Hall for the ringing of the Bluemont Bell, a special tradition for all EdCats. Please stand and join us as Devlin Yoakum leads the 2025 graduates in the singing of the alma mater for the first time as alumni of Kansas State University.
I know as much that I love full well. 'Tis not in forest nor yet in dell. Ever it holds me with magic spell. I think of the alma mater. KSU will carry the banner high. KSU, long and long may the colors fly. Loyal to thee, thy children will swell the cry. Hail, 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 alma mater.
One more round of applause for the 2025 College of Education graduates. Thank you for celebrating with us today. Will the platform party, faculty, and graduates prepare for the recessional march? The graduates will recess up the stairs to the concourse where friends and family members may join them. Thank you all for being here today to celebrate this special event, and go Cats!